So we're on to our next project. We are making some raised veg beds, which is pretty exciting. First, is it first? The fence, I guess, counts as like a making project, but this is the proper first one where we actually buy materials and construct something out of it, even if it is quite basic. So yeah, we ordered some wood. This is local pine wood, I believe, that has been treated for outdoor use, but also we made sure to check that it wasn't treated with any sorts of chemicals or anything that's going to be bad for the vegetables, or so that it shouldn't be in contact with kind of food or compost or anything like that. So yeah, we've got a bunch of planks. They cut them for us into the sizes that we need. So we've got all the sides of the bed. It's going to be 3 of these stacked on top of each other, and then this is the ends. But yeah, let's go take a look where we're going to be building it. So this morning Marissa has been preparing this area, trying to level it a bit, because this is where we've just been building this wall. So we finished off building the wall and the staircase over here, which I'm super proud of. Thanks, Kun, for helping out with that one. So we've got the staircase down here, and this whole area here is where we're going to put these veg beds. We were thinking about putting 4 of them along here. They're 3 meters by 1 meter, and then with a 1 meter gap in between. So we've been working to try and like level this ground a little bit and clear some of the grasses and the weeds. We also had to move the big pile of bricks because it used to be here from when we destroyed the wall, which was just around the corner there. So we moved them around here, but yeah, we had to move them again, which is fine, because now we're actually using this space, which is pretty cool. So, first few layers down. Got a layer of cardboard, comes out the edges, and then we've got a layer of all like sorts of old logs and sticks and twigs and stuff, which we'll add to obviously more of, but we just grabbed an initial load to keep the cardboard down. Yeah, and then basically we'll grab a bunch of the semi-decomposed compost that we have from the compost piles over there, and we'll chuck it in here as well, and then soon it'll be ready for planting, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So we've made the beds, we filled the bottom with like old sticks and leaves and stuff, cardboard right at the bottom to stop the weeds coming through from the earth.
Even though we're introducing lots of weeds, I'm sure.
Even though we're introducing lots of weeds. We're wearing masks because it's a Sahara storm day, because it's like the Saharan dust that's being blown up from Africa, and apparently it's very bad for your lungs, so you shouldn't really be doing exercise or outside. So we got lots to do, so we're just wearing our masks and cracking on with it. Should be fine. But then so on top of the leaves and sticks and stuff and wood chips, we've been like shoveling a bunch of our compost, as you would have seen, which is looking really good. It's really cool. Look at this stuff. It's really like lush and moist, and because it's been raining so much the last few days, it's like properly broken down. This stuff has been there for maybe like 6 months now, something like that, at the bottom of the pile. But yeah, it's looking really good. So what the plan is to add maybe one more
Yeah.
wheelbarrow load on top of this, and then just the last layer, we'll add some like bagged compost just to get that real like rich nutrients in the top layer just before we plant into it, also because it's like much finer and more broken down, so it's really easier for the little seedlings and plugs and stuff to establish. But this stuff will just continue like breaking down over the years, which will be awesome. And then like every year as we harvest, we'll just chuck another layer of compost on top, and just like keep producing like this really rich nutrient soil, which is really cool.
Oh,
First plant, what is it? Tell me what it is.
it's a San Marzano tomato.
Tomato.
Those like oblong, nice Italian tomatoes,
Yeah.
which we can use to make tomato sauce.
How exciting.
Yeah.
Digging for gold over here, ain't you fellas? We've called in the cavalry to come help out on the final bits of this veg bed project. getting the orange tree out because it is in the way of where we want to put this other veg bed. So we've got 2 of them here. Going to build another one here and then another one basically where they are. We've got Chris over there as well, who's helping to strip the bark off the tree for the posts. But yeah, there was this orange tree here, which is a lot bigger than it looks from the surface, and we're trying to dig it out so that we can plant it somewhere else. Although we have to dig a big old hole somewhere else to plant this thing. So we ended up making 4 beds and we planted all sorts of things. Tomatoes, peppers, aubergines, different herbs, different types of flowers to ward off pests and attract pollinators. And we're going to see how it turns out this summer, so we can learn things then for next year. We also plan to expand this as well later on in the year and maybe build 4 more veg beds on the left hand side of this, like around the lemon tree that you can see there. But yeah, it's turned out to be a really good project. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.